So coming off the holidays where we all want to share, but are we sharing too much on social media, especially parents who struggle to find a balance between privacy and sharing experiences online? Great to have author Mohit Rajans from dadspotting.com back on the show to chat about it. Happy New Year, Mo. Great to have you.
Happy New Year, Tim.
So it's called sharenting. You're a parent,
Yes.
I'm a parent. Do you share your stuff online?
Yeah, unfortunately, I am one of those parents that started to share online very early when it came down to both parenting and the parenting experience. But it also sparked what I did with dadspotting.com, which is realize that the conversation has to change. There are 5 different generations on the internet right now. And so while we start to incorporate our daily lives, our functions in different ways that we share things, it's different for different generations. Grandparents share things differently, parents share things differently. And right now we're talking about, a generation that's growing up, signing up for the internet, and they're already finding information about themselves on there. And that's pretty dangerous.
Okay, yeah. So at what point does it become dangerous? At what point does it become bragging when you're posting too much, let's say, about your kids and what they did over Christmas or the holidays?
Yes, Tim. I think what we're talking about is this phenomenon known as, the photo dump, the recap, the idea that we have a highlight reel of all these wonderful parenting moments that make us so great at what we're doing. Look at the wonderful Christmas recaps that we recently started to post. But as fun as it is, the truth of the matter is we've used social media to connect, and we like connecting with family. We like the idea that we're actually giving people an idea of what life is like and that what we're celebrating. That's all great. But the problem is we're also creating this digital footprint. We're tagging our kids in this situation, and we're asking them to live this history online that we don't necessarily give them control over. So what I think we have to go back to, Tim, is a little bit of the idea of what does social media mean for us personally? Why does it actually have to be this wall-to-wall display of what we're doing on a daily basis, and start to consider how privacy plays into that, especially from a family perspective?
Can it change at this point, or are we too far along?
Well, some of us, including myself, have, continually looking at forward-thinking technology and how I can untag kids in the future, because like you're saying, we have moved quite a bit. And like, we haven't even talked about the fact that, being in television, being in media for so long, there's stuff that we've done that hasn't really been archived online yet. And so we can't also forget that in some cases, we're just giving people a small window into somebody's life, and that's not fair either.
Even as parents too, it's our responsibility to be teaching the kids how to post maybe properly. You know what I mean? Because they have to learn that as they're growing up. Because as you said, it sticks with you forever.
Yeah, Tim, you make a great point. This is one of the things I like to speak about, especially when it comes down to schools. We're really missing the boat on what digital literacy means now. We're gone past the days of kids trying to understand the difference between cyberbullying and sending a joke. We're now at a point where kids are actually developing their own private social media accounts just to avoid what already exists online. From Finsta accounts to fake emails, it's very interesting to see what we're pushing kids towards. So I think what we have to understand when it comes down to parenting is let's go back to a place where we understand the importance of privacy, understand what it can mean for personal reasons. And also, Tim, there's a lot of good on social media. Mm-hmm. We love connecting with our family and our friends, and we like to do it in a proper way. So let's get past this idea and let's look at progress when it comes down to what we can do with this.
Always good chatting with Mohit Rajans. Dadspotting.com. Check out his website because he's always bringing up interesting topics we need to talk about. Happy New Year. Talk to you soon.
Hey, take care, Tim.